Hey, I'm Luke Williams, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a makeshift tourniquet. Now, this is not to be a replacement for a commercial tourniquet. In fact, a little piece of advice, jump online and grab one of these. You can get them from many retail stores like North American Rescue, and then keep it in your car or your EDC bag at all times. Now, all that being said, if God forbid you do come up on an accident or have an accident and you need a tourniquet and you do not have a commercial one, we're going to show you how to create a makeshift one. For this, you're going to need three things: some type of material, a windlass, and a securing mechanism. Now, the first thing you're going to need is some material. Whether it's an old shirt laying around, or if you don't mind losing the shirt off your back, you can cut it into a long strip about 1.5 inches wide. You never want to use anything less than that, because at that point you could create nerve damage, which is going to cause way more harm than good. Some other things you don't want to use are cables, ropes, or zip ties. Some things you can use that are great ideas that may be laying around are neckties or scarves. You want to stay away from belts, and even though it's better than nothing, you're likely not going to be able to get the belt tight enough to stop the bleeding. Next is the windlass. This is the object that helps tighten the material around the limb that you're working on. You want something that's not going to break with pressure, so I'd stay away from items like pens and pencils. Instead, I'd recommend using something like a carabiner, a solid stick, or even a closed pocket knife. And last is your securing mechanism. This is basically to keep your windlass from unwinding. Some of the more common things you'll find laying around are the piece that is below the cap on a soda bottle, a key ring, or even hair ties will work. If you have another piece of string or material, you can simply tie your securing mechanism to your limb and lock in the windlass. Alright guys, as I mentioned, this should never be a replacement for a commercial tourniquet. And in fact, when someone arrives on scene with a commercial tourniquet, you want to replace this one as quick as you can. Now I want to know, who carries a tourniquet with you all the time, and have you ever had to use it? If so, let us know in the comments below, and then make sure you head to Rated Red's YouTube channel and hit subscribe. From the cabin, I'm Luke Williams.